Did you know that sleep deprivation results in depression, faster aging skin, a slow reaction time, weight gain, less sexual activity, and marital dissatisfaction? Well, it can all be fixed by just getting a few more hours of sleep each night. According to the National Traffic Safety Administration, drowsy driving is a factor in more than 100,000 crashes annually in America. That's 1,550 deaths per year and 40,000 injuries. And it can all be fixed by just concentrating on making sleep a priority. In fact, sleep deprivation was blamed a major cause of the Selby rail crash in which 10 people died and 82 were injured. And it's not uncommon at all. Adults over the age of 18 report 23% of Americans admit to falling asleep behind the wheel, according to the National Sleep Foundation. And there's just a few steps to concentrating on sleep more, because it's just necessary for your body, or your body will shut down on certain functions. First, you need to find out how much sleep you need a night, because it changes as you get older. Babies need 16 hours of sleep, while from 3 to 18 you need 10, and then from 18 to 55 you need 8. So if you're an adult over the age of 18, you need 8 hours of sleep. If you're in college, you need 1 more hour, so that's 9 hours of sleep. And you should all be getting that, or there's something that's being at risk in your body. Something is being affected in a bad manner. 55 years and up, you can have 6 hours of sleep a night and you're fine. So, old people, you don't have to sleep so much. The rest of us need to concentrate on it though. What happens whenever your body sleeps is it recharges everything. It helps your mind. It releases hormones that you need on a daily basis, and it repairs your cells. You need sleep. Your body obviously needs it. There's a study where a young man tried to go as long as he could without sleep and see if he had motor skills. He had motor skills, but they were slow reaction time, and he was dysfunctioning. He was not like his normal self, irritated, all these different bad things. He went 11 days without sleep. Absolutely ridiculous. He could stay awake and he didn't die or anything, but he could not have been behind the wheel of a car. He might as well have been drunk. In 2010, a study of women from 50 to 78, more deaths occurred in women who got less sleep than 5 hours and more than 6 per night. So it affects your health. If your body can't recharge and get all its nutrients to go through your body and heal itself, it doesn't have time to do that. It's going to take a long-term effect on you. Sleep deprivation is also results in inflammation, which is linked to heart disease, stroke, diabetes, arthritis, premature aging, all this because your cells aren't recharging themselves. This research indicates that people who get less sleep, 6 hours or fewer, have a higher blood levels of inflammatory proteins than those who get more. Also, if you're trying to stay in good shape, sleep is necessary. Bodybuilders who spend their lives dedicated to their body's primal needs sleep from 8 to 10 hours a day. They sleep like babies to keep in good shape. They sleep religiously. This is because they know that sleep is essential for them to keep the muscle that they have been working for. Because when you don't get enough sleep, your body eats that muscle for energy. Just saying, it's good for you. Research from the University of Chicago found that dieters who were well rested lost more fat, 56% of their weight loss, than those who were sleep deprived, who lost more muscle mass. Uh, Now you can take naps if it's a problem that you can't sleep all throughout the night, like you have children, you have to get up, or you have a daily schedule that just restricts you. There's three types of napping that you can do. There's planned napping, which is what you should be doing so that your body gets into habitual a schedule of napping so that it knows when to go into REM sleep. This is where you get most of your healing. Emergency napping happens when you're suddenly tired and can't continue. That's your body shutting down and being like, no, we need to restore our necessities. Like, you have to go to sleep. It's from fatigue. And there's habitual napping, which is practiced when a person takes a nap at the same time each day. Young children may fall asleep at a certain time every night because they're used to it. They have a bedtime. This kind of stuff is good. It's good to have planned or habitual napping. Emergency napping, that's when you know your body is not functioning right. It's not good for it. Sleep is basically just overnight therapy. In the same sense, it's doing all this to your brain. It's helping out. You sort out problems. It's why you dream. That's you sorting out problems. It's therapy. Sleep. Also, sleep problems add an estimated $15.9 billion in national health care costs, according to the National Sleep Foundation. Unfortunately, the truth is that 1 in 3 people has some kind of form of insomnia at some point in their life. Insomnia is when you have periods of time in which you cannot sleep at all. Just days. There are different forms of it, but insomnia is very, very common in adults. You need to make sleep as much of a priority as eating and breathing. It means just as much to your body. I've got some tips for getting a good night's sleep. Set a regular bedtime each night and a regular wake-up time. Choose a time which you would normally feel tired so that you don't toss and turn. And you're going to go to bed with your family, so you can schedule that as well. Try not to break this routine on weekends, your party times or whatever, your go out times. Try not to break it so that you keep that sleep cycle. If you want to change your bedtime, change it from 15 minutes at a time. So if you normally go to bed at 10 and you want to extend your sleep schedule to 11, sleep at 10 and then 10:15 one night and then 10:30 and then 10:40, on and on, just until you get to the point that you need. Stick to that constant sleep schedule and you will automatically want to sleep at a certain time. Also, don't go to bed too stuffed. No munchies at night. It makes you toss and turn and get up, especially if you're drinking a lot of water. You're going to get up out of bed and go to the restroom, and then you're going to be up and you're not getting that REM sleep. Whenever you go back to bed, it takes 3 more cycles of the sleep cycle to get back into that REM sleep, that healing state. Also, the room you're in needs to be at an ideal state. A cool temperatured room, a quiet room, completely dark, void of light. It's easier to sleep in. Limit your naps, if you're going to have any, have them at 45 minutes to 2 hours. Anything beyond that, that's sleep. And it's going to throw your sleep schedule off. Also, manage your stress. Stress makes it where you can't go to sleep so easy, and it's obviously harder. So meditate. Do something that relaxes you before bed and keep it a habit. Pay attention to your sleep. It's very important for your body.